Hello everybody and welcome back to my attempt to build and finish my grandfather's log cabin. Unfortunately, as you guys are aware, he passed recently and he's not going to be able to fulfill his life dream, so I'm going to try and do it for him. This doesn't look like it will be a cabin though. Having a look at, or have had a look at, you know what I mean, at the plans and the amount of supplies and equipment that's here, I don't think it's going to be a cabin. It's going to be more like a house, but I'm very excited about that. It's very cool. It's been going really well. As you can see, we're up to $5,582. I've been selling some of the trees. I've cut down most of them. I've also, this is pretty cool. This partially is just due to me driving here all the time, but I've also figured out a plan to essentially drag some trees behind me, which kind of just unearthed some of the grass, which means we can easier find the way to the shop. I've been driving this quite a lot up and down, so I can only do one tree at a time, so you know it drags, and as you can see there, it goes further on. But the distance between the two tracks are slightly off every time because I'm not necessarily super accurate, but it's okay. It's not the tires. This was the trees that I essentially kind of made like a plow with a tree, and I just kept dragging that every time I took some trees across. So I've got still, as you could see here, I've got 3 trees, I think, if I remember correctly, that I need to cut. I cut up. The rest are pretty much gone. There's 1, 2 here, which these 2 weren't marked, but I basically decided to do them too because, well, the others, after cutting all the marked trees, this is the last one here. After cutting all of them and selling all of them, as you can see, we don't have as much money as I hoped we'd have. In fact, actually quite a lot less than I thought, which isn't ideal. So I cut those two down, so it should get us to, I don't know, maybe 8 grand, I hope, unless the price went up. But yeah, I haven't sold anything for about a week and a half. I've been a bit sick. I think all the hard work and out here in the cold, and you know, it rained a lot while doing all of this. So yeah, I think that played a role, and I think it's also just just you know, life out here is there's loads of kind of bugs and stuff that I'm not used to, and I've been indoors for, well, pretty much a year and a half. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to jump into... That's not what I wanted to pull out. We're going to jump into the truck, and I'm going to get going over there and load the next lot of wood on, and then we're going to go sell that. Alrighty. Let's head out. Boy. As you can see, the road guides us a little bit, but it's not a road. At some point, we'll get like a scraper or something, and we'll actually make it into a road, but for now, it's just a guide for me. So it's just a bit easier to get, you know, to and fro, and I'll make this eventually into a road. Right, let's turn this off. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. I just had a cup of coffee and I drank it quite quick because I realized, wow, it's already 22:09 and I gotta get going. Right, so I think, yeah, this one I've already cut this one up, so I'm gonna cut this one up now, and then I'll cut the other one up, and then I'll load it up. Right, so it's quite heavy, but I've got a bit of a jig that I use the other trees with to pull it with cables. So it's actually quite cool. It works quite well how I load it up to the truck. You know, you learn a lot of stuff when you figure out a lot of things when you have no choice. You know, so I have figured out how to load this up. Have I cut this all the way? Yes. Okay, cool. We're gonna cut this one quickly while I've got the chainsaw up and running. What about there? And about there. And what I'm thinking is I've been online and had a look at a couple of options, because obviously the tree cutting is it's a bit of money, but for the amount of work and the amount of money we actually get from it, I don't know if it's really worth it, to be honest. And also, we will eventually run out of trees, so I need to start thinking about another option with regards to how we're going to get money. And I've been thinking, got a lot of grass, so I'm gonna have a look at, there is a teeny tiny sit-on motor lawnmower, which isn't too expensive. I should be able to buy that. And then we'll just cut the grass and sell it. And there's a town not too far from here that there's a lot of ranches in the area. So hopefully we can get some grass, maybe even eventually some hay, maybe some silage, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but that's basically the option. We're not gonna make any fields just yet. I think I'm just gonna pick like a spot and just keep cutting grass for now. But eventually I'd like to start living off the land, you know, maybe get a solar panel and, you know, getting something that we can start living off the land fairly self-sustainable, but then also, you know, that all the money we got doesn't go towards the making money, but rather to the house, you know. And because we've got quite a lot of sun here, even in the winter, as you can see, it's, you know, it's getting colder, but we've still got a lot of sun. So solar panels should be a good idea, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna get this loaded up and I'll see you guys when we're on the way to the shop. Okay, and I'm on the way, and as you can see, there's a couple of branches and leaves still on. I kind of have to leave them on. I could probably trim them a little bit, but I have to leave most of them on because that's basically how I use those branches to pull up the rest of the tree, you know. So yeah, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. So anyway, this is probably going to be, well, historically speaking, if it's about the same, this is probably going to be about another maybe $1,500 to maybe $2,000. It's unless the price went up in the last 1.5 to 2 weeks, which they did say is going to happen, but honestly I don't know if it is. I don't know if he's just trying to still make me sell wood to him or not. So this is essentially where the track ends, and basically I just cut through here now pretty straight, and then we'll be there. So yeah, it helps a little bit. It's not super easy to follow, but if you don't go too fast and you just pay attention to the road, then you're absolutely fine, and you get there fairly easy. So yeah, very good. Definitely helps a lot, and we should start seeing the building very soon. Just there you go on the front left. You guys see that? I mean, I'm hoping you guys do. But anyway, yeah, this isn't the best camera. It's just a GoPro that I just attached to essentially my forehead, so hopefully it's good enough. But then obviously this isn't where we sell. This is just the, you know, the what do you call it, one of the bases, you know, I guess one of the it's the workshop. But anyway, and one thing that I did think about was maybe having a look at getting or making firewood. Apparently firewood is a very great way to make some money, and you get a little bit more bang for your buck from the trees that you end up cutting down. So might have a look into doing that, some firewood, and that's also, it's a little bit easier because essentially you just sell it on a person-to-person basis, from what I understand. So I don't think there's like a place we sell it to, like for example, I mean, we could probably sell it to the farmer's market, I guess. But you sell it to like people. Essentially, you load a truck full and then you drive to, you know, I don't know, a fair or something, and you sell it there. So that is apparently a very good way to do it, and much more. You end up getting much more for what you do there, basically. But anyway, we're almost there. It's literally just here, and Ben said he's pretty much going to be here today, so we can just swing by and get it all done. So hence why we're doing it today again as well. And oh, it's not Ben. Oh, well, it must be one of his assistants or something, or one of his employees. All right, anyway, it's that's not it, it's this one. All right, let's sell it. Ooh, all right, it looks like the price did go up. Oh great, thank you. I don't know who that is, but anyway, I'm not complaining. That is that's very handy. Oh yeah, she seems very impressed by the wood I brought. Okay, great. That is great news, everybody. I'm very happy about that. Now we're going to be doing the last log, and I'll get going with that pretty much. I'm just going to drive home now, get that done, and then we're going to have a look at making some plans with regards to actually, you know, moving forward and starting to be able to get I don't know, some money or something that we need to, because we need to buy planks. I don't have the machinery to make planks. So essentially, I gotta bring it here and then they will make the planks, but they won't do it for free, essentially. So yeah, it's difficult, but we'll figure it out. Right, so I'll see you guys at home, and I'll cut up the, well, I've already cut it up. I'll load up the next tree, and I'll see you guys. Actually, I might just see you guys when we're back here selling it. All right. Okay, we are rocking up here at the sawmill again, and we've not got as much, obviously. It's just one tree this time. So let's see, $1,283, which means we're at $9,575. Now, I've given the well, it's the kind of like the workshop slash dealership. It's like a privately owned thing, and they essentially just, you know, have a couple of things on occasion, and they can get some more, but they're not, it's not like a massive dealership where they have, you know, all the cool new tractors and stuff, which is fine, because I'm probably not going to be buying any cool new tractors anytime soon. But they have put out the little lawnmower slash mini tractor out at the front of the workshop, so we're going to be driving past it now, and we'll stop and have a quick look. And they want 1,700. Geez, 7,000. They want 1,700 for it. I'm gonna have a look. It's not new, but it's apparently been very well looked after. It's an older model, but very well looked after, repainted, and you know, it should be pretty good. So I'm gonna have a look, and hopefully we can buy it. I mean, we can. We've got the money for it. So it's not like we're not going to be able to do it. I'm just thinking if it's the right choice, you know. I don't know what else it can do. I think they said it's got 12. There it is, 12 horsepower or something. So it's not super strong, and it's tiny, as you can see. It's very, very tiny, and we'll have to put it on the back of the truck, which is absolutely fine. They did say they've got the ramps and stuff to put it on here. So the office is over there, so I'll go, if I'm happy with it and we want it, we'll go have a look over there. But yeah, I mean, this is it. It is tiny, isn't it? It is minuscule, and this is the lawnmower deck. I'm not sure how this attaches. Be interesting to see. So I'm gonna quickly jump on here. Oh wow, look at that. And I mean, it runs. It's actually really cool. This is really cool. I really like this, actually. No idea how this attaches, though. I'm guessing on the back, maybe? Let's see, front. I don't know. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna go inside before I drive over this thing and absolutely break it. Let's go inside, ask them, and then, I mean, it runs beautifully. It starts. It's, as you can see, it is a bit of an older model, but it looks very good. They've got brand new tires on here, and there's maybe a little bit of you can kind of see it's been repainted, but I mean, it's an implement, right? It doesn't really matter that much. It's not like you're going to take people on dates on this thing. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna go have a chat, and we'll see how this attaches, and then we'll go from there. Okay, everybody, here we are. We've got it on. I spoke to a guy called Rupert. It's actually a really nice guy. We had a bit of a coffee, and we just chatted, and yeah, he explained to me, you know, the area and all of that stuff. He obviously knew I was new, because they all know each other, and everybody knows everybody. So yeah, he basically explained to me everything. We had a good chat, and we ended up buying it for $1,650. So I did make the offer of 1,500, but he was like, nah, the lowest I can go is 1,650, which is nice in itself. And yeah, he showed me how to attach it. It attaches down there at the bottom, so really cool, actually. And then it sprays out the grass on the right side there. So we're gonna have to go drive around and figure out where exactly we're gonna do this. And then obviously, you know, where do we go from there? What are we gonna make or get next to sell the grass? You know, we actually need a way to pick up the grass. I really don't necessarily want to be doing that with my hands. So yeah, I'll have to have a look and then figure out what we're going to do. Possibly, he did say that they do have tractors that we can borrow. or lease, not borrow. That could definitely help. And you know, they've got, like, there's farms around here, and they've got enough implements amongst the people around here to, you know, to be able to get about and borrow or, you know, lease stuff. If I can get it from one of the farmers, I might not have to pay for it with money, but might have to pay for it in favors. So maybe, like, you know, do a job for him and maybe not get as much money for it, or do a job for free or something. So yeah, there are options that we can potentially explore, and you know, maybe make a bit of money. So what I'm thinking as I'm driving this, it might be a good idea to just like pick a square just next to the road, almost, to just kind of guide us, you know, just like start here and just go, you know what I mean? Firstly though, I do have to unload this, and I have an idea. Basically, I'm going to use some of the stuff from up there and kind of park it on one of the bends, basically. So you know where the house is, the cabin, not bend, that's not the right word. Essentially park it close by, and then just get a couple of planks or something to drive it off and onto the ground here. So we're gonna have to, actually, let me just get out. I'm gonna stop this. Let me get out. So maybe that's not quite steep enough, but this should actually do quite well. If we reverse it up here, might not even need a plank. So we're gonna do that. I reckon that should work quite well. Yeah, this will work almost perfect. It's a bit undulating here, but I reckon I could do that. So let's have a quick look here. I'm just gonna reverse all the way down there. It's gonna be a bit difficult because the mirrors aren't great. They're quite tiny, but we'll get there. Right, and there's a tree back there, so I need to make sure I miss that tree, which I am doing, it looks like. Yep. All right, and oh, sharp turn, sharp turn, sharp turn. Now obviously, ooh, I need to open that up. All right, let's have a quick look. Handbrake on. Oh wow, that is perfect. Look at that. That is, I don't know if we're gonna have the power to drive up there, but we are going to try it. All right. Oh, wrong one. Come on. I'm just gonna get on. That is not what I wanted. Whoop. Come on. There we go. All right. And start this one. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. Oh, that thing is in the way. Right, I might have to unhook that. I can remove that. You do actually end up driving over it, but might not be able to over this. Come on. Come on, Tractor. Yeah, I think the truck's bed is a bit too slippery. Right, let's speed up. Oh, come on. Maybe not. Right, let's put it right here at the back. Right here. Let's see if we can get over that. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, you. Come on. Oh, all right, this isn't working. I don't know. Right, let's move this. I'm gonna move this, actually. Let me get down, and I'll move this bit, because this is, although it's heavy. Man alive, that. Oh. Stop. All right, that is better. Right, let's give it a go. Yeah, there we go. All right, that should be okay. Right, handbrake on. Let's get down. Let's move this forward. And I'm gonna park this just up here where I normally do. Okay. This is obviously a little bit gangstery. We kind of just winging it, but oh man, this is gonna start going forward and we're just gonna fly. Whoa, okay, stop. Okay, the brakes are really good actually. I think it might be all-wheel drive. I don't know. But anyway, we're here and we're gonna just use this momentum to get over this. There we go. It is weird driving onto this, but it is genuinely how it works. All right, there we go. Lift it up, and we're off. How cool is this? We got a little teeny tiny tractor, and as you can see on the back there, it's got a thingamajig, 3-point hook. So yeah, that's perfect. All right, we are on the way, and I'm thinking right next to the road might be the best option. This doesn't handle this gravel very well, but it's just because it doesn't really have shock absorbers. But hey, it's absolutely fine. It's quite fun to drive, actually. All right, and pretty much we're gonna make a left turn just after, just kind of in line with that bush there. Right, like this. Right, we're gonna turn it, lower it, turn it on, and we're off. All right, so lucky for you guys, I actually have a drone. Is that spitting it out? Yeah. So I don't have it on me right now, but I'm gonna go grab it in a second, and then I think I'm going to get this on a drone footage instead of just on here, because this will be boring, and we'll make it a time lapse. I have to set up the drone, so essentially have to set it up so it just follows me. It's on follow mode, which is fine. It's easy to do. It's just, it takes a bit of time, and I always forget how to do it. So you guys have to bear with me for a bit. But let me just run down here, and I don't know if this is parallel to the road, but it kind of feels like it, or at least close to it. You know, doesn't have to be perfect. We're not making a beautiful field here. We're literally just cutting the grass. Whoa, we're here. All right, just to make a bit of money. All right, let me lift this up. I'm gonna go down this way. Slower it again, actually. It's still cutting the grass, even though it is high. That's just because the grass is quite tall. So it's kind of to be expected, you know? All right. You know what? This thing actually is, well, we're going downhill now, but this thing actually moves really quick. This shouldn't take too long. It's gonna take a while because it's very small, and it's working with this, like, I don't know, a meter, but it is actually quite good. There we are. All right, lift this up, turn it off. All right, I'm gonna go grab the drone. I'll see you guys here for the time lapse.
Playing it cool, but I never got it right. Baby, cut yourself loose. I was mesmerized by your eyes. You keep me up every night. You keep me up every night. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, now that you're gone. Now you know everything that I am. Caught in the pond, no backup plan. So baby, cut yourself loose. Cause a little trouble, don't shed a tear. Keep that sunny smile from ear to ear. And baby, cut yourself loose. I was mesmerized by your eyes. Keep me up every night. Keep me up every night. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. Now that
Okay, I am finally done. Now, this actually started out as some of the most fun I've had in my entire life. But by this point, to be honest, my entire body feels like it's shaking and vibrating. That, yeah, it's a very cute little thing, but man, am I shaking now. You know what, like when you use a grinder, you know, like the machine, and you let go, it literally, like, my entire body feels like it's vibrating right now, which is not necessarily ideal. I know it sounds great, but no, definitely not. But that is quite a big piece of, oh, I missed a spot there, but that is quite a big area of grass cut there, which is great. Very good for us, and it's probably not going to be a crazy amount of money, but what we're going to do, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to figure out how to get the grass sold, and then what I might do is just basically just keep this at hand, and if I need to cut a bit more to make it worth it, you know what I mean? Like if I have to lease a tractor and I don't know, whatever you use to pick stuff up with, then I might have to cut a bit bigger to make it worth it. And the reason why I stopped now is because it's going to be raining, and I do not want to be sat in the rain when I was, you know, I just got back to normal health. So, yeah, not necessarily want to be sat and get sick again. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.